Dear my Eritrean and Ethiopian friends, when King Haile Selassie came to Switzerland, to Geneva, to make a speech for the General Assembly. I mean, that was General Assembly is the body, the organization before the United Nations. Okay, so he went there to make a speech, and Lorenzo Tazas was his point of contact with the whole world. The guy was educated in France, so he was very fluent in French. Okay, very hardworking guy. Okay, so what King Haile Selassie showing to the media was this Saint Mary Wudasse Mariam book, all these girls literature that that we have. Wudasse, so the songs of all the praises for Saint Mary. Okay, from Alexandria Coptic Church. Okay, so that was what he was showing to the TV. Okay, so what he was saying was Queen Elizabeth, my mom, my Saint Mary, is a lady I rely on. Okay, so Queen Elizabeth was the head of the state of the UK during the Second World War. So Americans, or the Allied forces, Americans and British, were the good guys, and the other was the other axis of evil, as they were calling them, were on the villain kind of group tip. Okay, so King Haile Selassie was very clever, እናቴ ውዳሴ ማርያም እናቴ ቅድስት ኤሊዛቤት የኔ ንግስት. He was showing on the media, So my friend, he became very successful guy. Queen Elizabeth, bless her soul, she gave him a place, an area to reside in Bath City. I've been there. So very nice city, Bath. So she gave him all his jacuzzi, all his spa, nice massage, my friend. So he was enjoying his life in Bath City. Okay, because of the Wudasse, it worked, my friend. So it allowed him. He leased them, the Marine, Ready Marineo in Asmara. Okay, he leased it for the British and the Americans to spy the whole world from our mountains. So they were scaring the hell out of the whole world, my friend. All the ships, torpedoes, all the submarines, my friend. Nobody can move around from the Suez Canal all the way to Bab el-Mandeb to China, Japan, and Pacific Ocean, my friend. Okay, so it's like a checkpoint where they search every boat and ship, all the fridges and everything. Okay, so it worked, my friend. So he leased them. They stayed there for 28 years, and they were controlling the whole world, So that's the power of our mountains in Berhenet, in Adria, all that area, because we are more higher altitude than Asmara. So that means we control all the nations, from all the Arab nations which are on a lower ground level, low level from sea level. Okay, so Wudasse Mariam, during the assembly, General Assembly meeting, Wudasse Mariam, እናትዬ reading ቅድስት ሴንት ኤሊዛቤት። ኦኬ፣ በቃ ቅድስት ማርያም ስላለ በቃ እነ ጀነራል ዊንጌት ምናምን ሁሉም ረዶት ሄልፕ ማፋን። ኦኬ፣ so that's why we got General Wingate, all the people like Alamseged Tesfaye and Solomon Tsahaye studied there, so it worked. Wudasse Mariam, a very very shrewd guy, if you see the clip I put on my YouTube, on my Facebook. King Haile Selassie was very, very confident because he knew it's gonna work. He was showing the book, Wudasse Mariam. Okay, so Lorenzo Tazas was part of that as well. So he saved him, my friend. Queen Elizabeth saved him. So she came to Abai Fafati, the Nile River in Bahar Dar. She came to Aksum. She came to Asmara. Everywhere, it worked, my friend. So that power alliance with the Allied forces, just showing that Wudasse Mariam, and they made his name so big. Okay, so the Eritrean president, he called his daughter Elizabeth as well. He tells you all that kind of crap on the media, but he calls his young daughter Elizabeth. So what's her name? Catherine Kate Middleton. She is changing her name into her original name into Elizabeth. Okay, So that's magic name. Magic name. I mean, very clever people. That was always thinking to just to show to the to about this idea, this craft name, Marfan. It's really craft. It's an art. Okay. So ውዳሴ ማርያምዬ ቅድስት ማርያም. It worked, Marfan. So this is a man who was brought up by the French just in when he was a little, as a Ras Mokon, and when he was a little, like So he worked. He knew all the power game of the politics of the world. ቅድስት ማርያም ውዳሴ ማርያም አማላጅነትሽ. It means አማላጅነት means intercession. Queen Elizabeth, obviously Queen Elizabeth was very short lady, like you cannot call her dwarf, but obviously, like she's the same height like him, So ቅድስት ማርያምዬ ውዳሴ ማርያም, see me, like put you intercession. So that's a craft, my friend. That's politics, like So all these dwarf people are really genius people. The way they make their mind work. I always wanted to show this, my friend. So we got a lot of Eritreans by the name of Elsa, so that they invoke that name, intercession. Elizabeth, ቅድስት ማርያምዬ, ቅድስት Elizabeth, ውዳሴ ማርያም, አድኒኝ፣ አማልጅልኝ. Okay, very clever, isn't it? Thank you guys. All right, bye.